Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is TMFIA. My name is Jonnyboy, and I'm here with my co-host, Daz. Say hello, Daz.
I just seen Paige's side build, but okay, yeah.
Yes, hello. Yes, he says hello. And we're about a month late, but we're going to review NXT Takeover London. I know we had like a setup to do a bunch of wrestling reviews, and only one got done. We're going to go through and like review CZW and Final Battle and stuff like that. Not a lot of issues with CZW, and they did as well, so we're just like, fuck it, let's just stick to the basic WWE network so we don't have to deal with the huge Ragnarok thing. Like, it's just ridiculous. But, yeah, we're gonna go through this show, pretty much. The show opened up with Triple H, right after getting the shit beat out of him at TLC. He was killed.
He did mention, though,
Yeah.
that a beating wouldn't keep him away.
He was killed by Roman Reigns nights before, so now he was over his shit right now and pandering to the NXT crowd. They loved him. And first match we had here was Asuka versus Emma with Dana Brooks. Match had quite a bit of chain wrestling and submissions, which really surprised me.
We don't know you get that in an Asuka match, though.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. I liked it.
Like, Emma is not actually a bad wrestler herself, but Asuka's pretty good.
I think she kind of gets a second seat backseat because the one deal where like she got charged for what was it, like theft or something. Remember that when she got accidentally stole a phone case from Walmart and they dropped the charges and they released her, then they hired her back.
How do you accidentally drop fucking steal a phone card?
What? She's Australian, right?
Yeah.
It's just new American ways, I guess. It was over a fucking phone case, by the way. A phone case.
Yeah, she earns like fucking a couple of grand a week and yet she steals a phone case. Okay.
Yeah. I noted they both have great music. I really like their music.
Like Emma's one particular, bro, yeah?
I know, I hated her old shit, but now it's fucking gold. It's gold. Asuka's is good as well. Right as match begins, so you get Asuka's gonna kill you chance. First move is Asuka's giant spinning roundhouse kick, but Emma dodges it, and which I thought was a good touch because I guess like the match or the week before, they tried to interfere and she just spin kicks this random jobber bitch right in the face and just pins her. It was fucking awesome. They begin with some chain wrestling. Emma gets the heat after Asuka did a hip attack dive to the outside. And then Asuka was watching Dana Brooke to make sure she wasn't going to distract her, but she watched her too long. And Emma attacked her. There's a great spot when Asuka did a roll up on Emma. She kicks out, and they both had to use each other for leverage to stand up. And while still like back to back, like cooking their arms, Emma just kills her with like a really sloppy looking clothesline, and it looks so damn painful. It was awesome. Emma finally distanced herself into a corner, and Asuka runs over, and Emma scoops her into a tarantula hold on the ropes. And it's a butterfly suplex in the corner, and just Asuka's legs, when she like got hit, like just fucking bounced right off the turnbuckle, and she grips him right afterwards. So that looked like it sucked. Asuka had Emma on an ankle lock. She finally escapes and gets a German suplex, and just suplexed her out of her fucking boots. Afterwards, Asuka tries to put on the Asuka lock. Emma was struggling and soon knocked over the ref, so he thought you were going to get a fuck finish. And Dana Brooke threw in an object at the ref. Then the ref gets up. She thought she used it, and then she talked the ref down. It's like, nah, I didn't use it. And then Emma tried to roll her up for a near fall. Then Asuka gets the Asuka lock on. Dana Brooke attempts to interfere. The ref goes and gets distracted, and Emma taps out, but the ref doesn't see it, and they get out of the hold, and they just get up. Asuka has a deadly spinning roundhouse kick for the 3 count. It was a good match. I said it was 3 1/4 star.
2.5.
2.5. It was average for you?
Yeah, the best part about it was music.
Yeah. And they showed Johnny Saint in the crowd. And then we moved on to our second match here. It's the NXT Tag Team Championship. We got Enzo and Big Cass versus Dash and Dawson. What do you think about these guys?
Dawson, I don't know. I don't know. I just stop with the fucking stop with these fucking people that are just out to hurt people. There's too much of them. There's just too much. Just let people wrestle.
I think they look really generic.
Let people fight each other. Just stop sending out these brutes of people, because I know that's the image that you want, is a brute person, but No, just stop, please.
I like the vaudevillains. I think they're too skinny though.
I don't like was it Aiden English?
Yeah, with the comb over.
The guy in
Who's balding. Gotch is the
rest-
one with the dark black hair.
Gotch. I don't like Gotch.
Gotch is cool, but they're great wrestlers. Aiden is a lot better than Gotch, but
I know, it's just something about Gotch I just don't like.
yeah. Oh yeah, it was a good back and forth match. Dash and Dawson did their huge like heel things, which works really well. Their basic heelish things and worked really well. It was a good match.
Which everybody does, by the way. Just
Yeah, the story of these guys is they don't do wrestling. They just beat you up, which is a cool concept. But like this match went pretty dang long, and kind of just like they did a lot of punches and a lot of suplexes. That's their gimmick. That's their gimmick. It was a good in-ring promo by Big Cass and Enzo. They definitely stepped it up as they were heading for like the serious approach for the show. And then Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson have terrible music.
yeah.
I don't know which one is Dash or Dawson. I found out later in the match though. Enzo had these black capris on with a cheetah print suspenders. And then when he dropped the suspenders, an English flag drop down was displayed. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, you just can't hate Enzo Amore.
He's so fucking cool. He's so fucking cool. He's great. And of course he's so fucking cool. The entire crowd was just chanting Enzo Amore. So Cass and Dawson started to work over the dude with the hair. I think that's a Dash Wilder. On the outside, Dash tried escaping the ring, or escaping the heat, I guess, and then he clotheslined a ring post. What a fucking genius. And Dash and Dawson got the heat when Big Cass got got into the ring, I guess, which is weird. Had to get the heat on this huge fucker. What they did, they just put him in the corner, and they just punched the shit out of him. Like, they just did the quick tags and just punched Cass a lot. Which is heel things. It was good. Until Big Cass overpowered them, and he just clotheslined both of them to death. Big Cass and Enzo to the outside, taking out Dash and Dawson. Dash cut off Enzo after Dawson got a tag he didn't see. Dash and Dawson went back to punching Enzo a lot. And then Scott performed a Northern Light suplex out of a hammerlock. Fucking cool. Then they start to work over Enzo's left arm. Enzo cuts off Dash Wilder. Then he hits him with a DDT from the top rope, which is awesome. Just planted him. And he tags in Big Cass, and he cleans house. Dawson cuts off Cass with the chop block, and from recent memory, they took him out by fucking up his knee, didn't they?
Yeah.
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 Dash, he puts Big Cass in a clover leaf, I think it was, where it's kind of like a figure four, but the guy you put in the submissions is belly down. Is that a clover leaf?
No. I don't know.
Okay. Enzo tries to run in, and Dawson kills him with a clothesline. Big Cass finally grabs the ropes. They prevent Dash and Dawson from fucking up his knee. They were going to do something from top rope. Big Cass dodges another chop block, which is pretty cool. Just big boots the shit out of Wilder. And Enzo hits his big splash. And this was pretty cool. Or not pretty cool, pretty funny. Like, he had to position himself quickly, and it was just kind of annoying. Like, just he positions himself really quick. And then at 0.0001 seconds left, Dawson just pulls Enzo out of the ring. And he grabs Carmella, and she elbows him in the face, which was an obvious DQ, which the ref was staring right at them. And he trips Big Cass into the ring post to leave Enzo alone. They do their big move and pin Enzo Amore. So they retain the tag titles. What did I give this match as a star rating? I did it 2 3/4 stars.
Give it about a 3.
3?
Just because it ends up more.
Very nice.
A clover leaf submission is basically like a sharpshooter, but instead of putting your legs between your
Oh
legs,
yeah, I know what.
You
Yeah.
put your- you
That's
put your
fucking
arm-
Sheamus's older move. Or
yeah.
okay. I didn't think I'd like this match a lot. I liked it a lot more than the Samoa Joe and Baron Corbin match. It was Baron Corbin versus Apollo Crews. What would you think of this match from your memory?
The outcome I didn't like at all. Just
Yeah.
Apollo Crews is great. Why are you fucking burying this guy?
Yeah, he was awesome. Apollo Crews is just a great guy. The story of this match was Baron Corbin was a big heel who just kept just beating the shit out of Crews. Crews was constantly on defense, didn't get a lot of offense, but he still did. So Baron hit the end of days, and then he pinned Crews with it. Like, that's the story of the match. It's just that Baron would just beat the shit out of him until he tried to reverse. He'd do a move, and then Baron Corbin would desperately just fuck him up into where he was just incapable from, like, getting up for a second. Just he'd ground him. Like, Apollo Crews, he tried to use his high energy and a lot of dives and jumpy moves, and Baron Corbin would just cut him off, cut him off, cut him off, cut him off. Like, it was awesome. It was good. And, what was the finish? It was, yeah, Corbin, he was, finally got the end of days on Crews after Corbin, like, he kept hanging onto the ropes while Apollo was trying to separate Corbin from the ropes, and he just kept trying to, like, pull him towards the middle of the ring, and then Baron Corbin just finally lets him pull him and just picks him up, fucking sends him for the end of days, and pins him. People were baffled in the crowd. People were just with their jaws dropped, like, how the fuck? I have to say, Baron Corbin is improving tremendously.
Yeah, but he shouldn't really be beating fucking
Apollo Crews. I can't stand his look, man. He's got, like, the hair thinning. He's balding on the top. He's a little bit pudgy.
Who?
Baron Corbin.
Yeah,
I don't know. His look just kind of irritates me a little bit. We had an interview with Nia Jax. I didn't listen to it. Oh, wait. What did I give the star, man? I gave the Baron Corbin and Apollo Crews, I give it a 3 3/4 stars because it just told a great story.
Give it a 4.
A 4-star match.
Yeah.
So we had
I like the outcome, but the match is okay.
yeah, the match. I liked it. I didn't think I would. NXT Women's Championship, Nia Jax versus Bayley. Throughout the entire storyline, Nia Jax has been displaying like a false confidence in herself, like, you know, like where she tries to look like a dominant heel, but she just kind of looks like, really hope they think I'm a dominant heel, but I'm really just really scared, and she probably is scared. But you just can't let fucking I shouldn't be allowed, like, see that, you know?
Which one?
Nia Jax, she's like supposed to look like a monster heel who's a badass, and I just can look at her and be like, she's scared right now. I don't know if the story they're going for, but it's just like has a false confidence in herself, and Nia Jax beat the shit out of Bayley for a while, and Bayley just used a lot of submissions. That's the story of that match. It reminded me of
I thought that match was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. The match reminded me of a lot of Awesome Kong versus Gail Kim from like 8 years ago or 7 years ago. It was good. Bayley was just going through her entire like move playbook trying to take down the huge monster. The girls worked really hard and both did really well. Bayley was trying submission after submission on Nia Jax. Points to Nia Jax for getting the heat. What the hell did I write here? Sorry. Oh, long points. That's what I said. Sorry. Of Nia Jax getting the heat by doing the same move like 2, 3, 4 times and then in a row and just pinning her. And they're just kicking out at 2 3/4 kind of deal. And apparently the crowd thought Nia Jax was going to win because they were so hot at the near falls. And this girl looks exactly like Tamina. No buys. She has the exact same gimmick, too. Which is not good. And then Bayley won with guillotine. Which is awesome. Just tapped her out. Just got a guillotine on Nia Jax and they just sat there. Nia Jax fighting. So fucking long, and she just taps. And they both just fall back dead after this awesome match.
This monster of a woman just tapped out to a little small girl.
It was a good match because there was at one point where just Nia Jax just fucking like does a Samoan drop 3 times in a row and then tries to pin her, and just the crowd's like, holy shit, she kicked out. That's awesome. This match 2 2/4 stars.
Give it 3.5.
Yeah, no,
No, just because I like Bayley and the match is good.
Yeah. Let's go with main event was for the NXT title, Finn Balor vs. Samoa Joe. Joe runs down looking mean as hell with his awesome music. Balor comes out.
I don't like his music at all.
I didn't like his beginning music because it had that badass kind of tempo with it, and then they like right after the intro of it, it switched to some music I did not like, and then I like it a lot more now. Have you heard his new music?
No.
I like it a lot more than his older shit, which is pretty much the same, but it's a lot better though. Finn Balor comes out as the Demon, dressed as London's most popular serial killer, Jack the Ripper.
That was an amazing entrance, to be fair.
Yeah, it was, and the painting on his back, awesome. The crowd was chanting, "This is awesome," before the bell rang, it was awesome. They would lock up and separate, and the crowd was just going fucking wild for this because they were just too good for each other. An awesome spot when Balor comes running at Joe on the outside and just kicks him right in the head, and Joe turns around from selling the bump and just falls down, just like runs in the stairs. It was cool. And then Balor set him up on those stairs and comes running off the apron for a double foot stomp, and then Joe would get out of the way, and then Finn would get up and just run towards him, and Joe just fucking STO'd him on the floor. It was so cool. Just put that fucker down. It was a good match. I love it. Joe was just fucking pissed off the entire match. And just Finn Balor was chopping the shit out of Joe this entire night. Just chopping him. It was so good. And it was an awesome part. Joe, he hits a power bomb with a pin and just sits there. And then at 2, he picks him up, puts him in a Boston Crab, and just holds his midsection and just sits on his fucking head. Doesn't shit on his head. That'd be bad. He sits on his head. It looked extremely painful. And then he gets him in a crossface, and then Balor, he cuts him off with a float over DDT. After that, it was such a good match. Like, the sling blades looked amazing. It was so awesome. And I'll go through the finish here. Joe gets a muscle buster, and Finn slides down his back and gets a near fall with the schoolboy, and then Finn just kicks him in the head, and they both go down, wait for the 9 count, they both get up, and they just start, they begin their striking battle. They just start punching the shit out of each other, and Samoa Joe gets him a rear naked choke, which, what do they call it, a Coquita clutch? Right?
What?
What do they call his rear naked choke in NXT? A Coquita clutch?
I think so.
Okay, well, Finn, he gets amped up, and then hits a sling blade, and then he hits a drop kick into the corner, and Joe backs it up into the corner, and then Finn Balor gets it back up to his feet, hits another drop kick into the corner, and then Joe just amps up, just fucking arms in the air, and just screams like a wild Samoan. And then Samoa Joe runs at him. Finn dives out of the way, bounces off turnbuckle. Finn Balor drop kicks him for a 3rd time, back face first into the or like chest first turnbuckle. He goes down. Finn Balor goes up to the top rope and goes for a double foot stomp. Joe quickly gets up. He cuts him off with a couple of punches. Tries to go for a muscle buster. Can't get it. And then he just kicks him right in the fucking head with an awesome enziguri. And Joe tries to superplex. Finn chops him, chops him again, and then knocks him down. And then hits coup de grace for 3 count and retains. Awesome match to conclude an awesome show.
Well, it was an okay show. Like, as I said, like, I said before, the fans make the show. If the fans are shit, the show's gonna be shit.
Sometimes true. I gave it 4 stars.
The fans kind of made that the whole thing. Like, during every single match, they were fucking chanting and singing and making the match actually worthwhile to actually stay up and kind of get interested in. Like, when that goes back to America, like, you look at fucking Raw shows. You compare a Raw show in, let's say, Philadelphia to a Raw show in England. The Raw show in England is always fucking... It's a much better crowd than it is in America.
Sometimes, like the last time, usually wasn't the English Raw shows, like when Raw was in England, usually the crowds are awesome, but last time I didn't think they did too well. The crowd was kind of dead, but I liked that show a lot. And I thought it was just good. It was a good show. I could have done without Enzo and Dash and Dawson. Felt like a lackluster tag team match, you know?
Yep, that is true.
They tried. They definitely tried. It was a good match, but it was just a regular NXT match to me. But I like the Takeover show. I don't know, it just felt like kind of an underdeveloped card, you know? Besides Joe and Finn, that could have been built up more. I think, I'm just thinking, it's like, him and Joe should have just won the NXT tag titles. That would have been awesome. And then Joe fucking betrays him. And then Finn can get pinned for the NXT tag titles. And then maybe Dash and Dawson can, their fucking title reign might mean a little bit more.
No.
No? Okay. That's a no. So, thank you guys for watching this review. Are we going to be doing Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll be doing Royal Rumble. Who's your pick on winning the Royal Rumble?
Who's my pick? Out of what, 30 people? No, the all surprise entrance, John Cena.
Finn Balor. John Cena's out of surgery.
Watch. It's Super Cena, for fuck's sake.
Okay. Just comes in with a fucking cyber arm. Just fucking Terminator.
Who thinks gonna win it? Who I want to win it is different than who I actually think is gonna win it.
Okay, who do you think's going to win it?
Reigns.
Reigns. Even though the Brock's in it now, they pushed him too much for him to actually win it, I think.
Reigns will win it. Who I want to be in it and to win it is Balor.
Alright, I want Balor to win too. Thank you guys for watching, and you can check out Daz's channel in the description as well as mine, to our own individual gaming channels and whatnot. And see you guys later. Say bye. Yeah, there you go. Bye.